I never thought I'd find myself in such a twisted situation, but there I was, standing awkwardly in a room full of strangers, my stomach in knots. It all started innocently enough, a whirlwind romance with a man who seemed too good to be true. We met at a bar, sparks flew, and before I knew it, we were sneaking around like teenagers, caught up in a passionate affair. He claimed he was in an unhappy marriage, and while guilt tugged at me, I justified our actions with the promise of a future together. Little did I know, I was just a pawn in a game far more complicated than I could ever imagine. The invitation to the family dinner came out of nowhere. He said his wife was out of town, and it was the perfect opportunity to introduce me to his family, under the guise of a new friend. My heart raced as I entered the grand dining room, greeted by warm smiles and the clinking of glasses. But as we settled into our seats, my world turned upside down when a woman, whom I assumed to be his wife, stood up and introduced me as her new partner. Shocked murmurs rippled through the room, and I felt every eye bore into me, my face flushed with confusion and disbelief. Panic set in as I realized the woman standing proudly beside me was not his wife but his sister. She had orchestrated this entire evening, knowing full well about our affair, waiting for the perfect moment to expose her brother's deceit. Her voice was calm and calculated as she revealed how I was unknowingly tangled in his web of lies, a mere distraction while he continued his double life. The room erupted into chaos, accusations flying, tears streaming down faces as family secrets spilled into the open. My heart pounded as I watched the man I thought I loved crumble under the weight of his own lies. Betrayed by both him and his sister, I felt a strange sense of liberation wash over me, despite the humiliation. In the aftermath, as the family fractured around me, I realized this was not just about him, it was about me, my choices, and the deception I allowed myself to be swept into. As I walked out of that house of broken promises, I vowed to untangle myself from the chaos and find a way to trust again, even if it meant starting from scratch.